singing, you were looking at the page a lot. Like you didn't know what you were singing, or you didn't really have a good feeling and being able to give some of that deal. So no, I think that's good. Even that feedback from her. I think that it would also be good having some level of, I don't know how much, because obviously I don't know what we're capable of, like with everybody, but I think that having some level of technical run through, if we can, may be good. Like it might not be good, you know what I mean? But like giving like Whitney an opportunity to be like, hey, welcome, whatever, and not even going through like kind of like we do it here. Maybe not even going through the whole deal, but just being like, hey, welcome, blah blah blah. Okay, great. All right. So now, like, because like I know like everything comes down to time. Like what do we have the time for? We have students already showing up, kind of like you said, not necessarily wanting to be in a spot where it's like, hey brother, not necessarily wanting to be in a spot where people are here at 2, and it's just like you're just waiting around. But I think for us, and so I'm not even saying that it's the next one, it could be the next one, but for us to take it to the next level, like in terms of like volunteers, leaders, students, like everyone just feeling so confident that it's just like, okay, you come up, like us even doing like Linda, Sue Lynn, this is the game, here are the variations of the game, like explain it one time, okay, cool, drop dead, you're done by 7:05. Like whatever. So like you don't even need to look at me. If you're not done by 7:05, you can shut the game down. Like sort of deal. Okay, so then Whitney, Sue-Lynn, you're gonna give the microphone to Whitney. Whitney comes up, he knows I'm getting the microphone from Sue-Lynn. That sort of deal. Whitney comes up, hey, welcome, so glad that you're here. It's all gonna be about Jesus, blah, blah, blah. Perfect, alrighty. Because one of the things that Sue-Lynn looks at me is she is like she says to me, I'm gonna pray. But she makes that decision, I'm gonna pray, right after Whitney's deal. And so Elijah doesn't know that. So Elijah just goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's like, so then Sue-Lynn's like, she's like, there's like that level of confusion.
Well, and like, I think for me, those things frustrate me, man. Because it's like I told them, you have an intro. Whitney's gonna introduce the group. He's gonna pray, and then he'll go into the game, and then because she mixed it up on me, because she said, well, she started doing the games, and I was like, what are you doing? Like you know the order. Why are we mixing it? Like you know the order. Yeah. So then I was like, okay, well now I gotta have a normal, an easier causeway for the team to get back on stage, for them to get, so I'm like, okay, now I'll put the video on. It's just because I'm like, I didn't prepare the video for it. Yeah. I didn't plan on playing the video for it. I had it there as a backup, but I didn't plan on it. Because if that was the case, so I'm like, glad I had the video planned, or had it there ready to go. Yeah. Because it was like able to get the band on the stage, get them all ready, and everything going. So it was like, man, those things kind of fluctuate, because I'm like, we have the schedule, you guys are on the planning set, you guys have it, I gave y'all copies of it. If it doesn't say pray in there, like, that's not what we do. Like,
for sure.
On
Sunday morning, we don't necessarily want to wing it. We are going to have more flexibility than Sunday morning, 100%. But like, we don't want to be in a spot where we're bringing confusion, like where you're going out of turn with your stuff, or you're just throwing in elements because, like, example, everything up to that moment, Elijah knows that he's clicking in for, I thank God, and you're wanting to pray, and like, we're just not at the spot to be able to just be throwing audible, and then everybody be on the same page. So just having that sort of like deal. But then like the song is supposed to start with acoustic, but we're gonna give it to Valentina, or we're gonna give it to Elijah, because if you're still trying to figure out, like, it's cute the first week, it's not cute the second week, and it definitely isn't cute, not week, month, but the third month is definitely not going to be cute if you don't know the strumming pattern or tempo, and you do have we need to give the team the best.
This is where my frustration comes in with the Tuesday practice sometimes with